There are 4 notable teams still alive in the G5 playoff race: Tulane, North Texas, James Madison, and the long shot, Navy. In tonight's video, we're going to break down each team's chances in anticipation of tomorrow night's rankings release. If you like the content, hit that like button and subscribe, and comment who you think is most likely to make it. In last week's playoff committee rankings, there was only one ranked G5 team in number 24 Tulane. Tulane has had a great season so far and stayed focused despite a sea of rumors surrounding head coach John Summerall's future. Summerall has been rumored for various head coach openings such as Auburn, Florida, and LSU. He canceled his interview with Florida last week, but this hasn't stopped recruits from smelling blood in the water and flipping from Tulane. These outside rumors have seemingly not affected the current team, but it remains to be seen. Tulane boasts a 9-2 record, 6-1 in conference. They come off a convincing 37-13 win over Temple, and Tulane is currently ranked number 22 in the AP poll. Their biggest wins this season are 38-32 over Memphis and 34-27 over Duke. But their losses are 45-10 versus current number 6 Ole Miss and falling 48-26 to UTSA. The UTSA loss makes me question the team, as well as if an offense that can only put up 10 on Ole Miss will make any noise in the playoffs, especially as their sole touchdown against Ole Miss was in the final garbage time minutes of the game. However, judging by last week's college football playoff rankings, if Tulane wins out, they are basically guaranteed the G5 Autobid as champions of the American Conference. North Texas is challenging Tulane for control of the American Conference. They currently lead the standings with a 10-1 record, 6-1 in conference. They have one less loss than Tulane, but that hasn't seemed to matter to the College Football Playoff Committee. North Texas is currently ranked above Tulane in the AP poll at number 21. North Texas has impressive wins, such as 31-17 versus Navy, who is also in the running for the AAC in the playoffs, 55-17 over UTSA the week before they beat Tulane, and 59-10 over Washington State. Their one loss was to then-ranked number 24 South Florida, 63-36. South Florida's season has taken a downturn since, but this was still in their peak, and I think it is important for people to remember that. I think it is a more quality loss than Tulane's loss to UTSA. Surely if North Texas was to win out and win the conference, they would lead the race for the G5 playoff bid, but that is not a guarantee, as it may be in that situation that Sunbelt champion James Madison would lead the race. I think leading this race is James Madison, but they were snubbed in last week's playoff rankings. The college football playoff has a sweet spot for the American Conference, so I think JMU will need help from American teams losing to make it. They hold an impressive 10-1 record with blowout wins over Old Dominion, App State, and Liberty. Although those teams have been on the down this year, they are still great programs and powerhouses in the Sun Belt and CUSA. They beat Washington State 24-20 last week, which is not nearly as impressive as North Texas's win over Wazoo 59-10. However, their only loss this season is at Louisville, 28-10. It will be up to the committee to decide if this loss is more of a quality loss than North Texas's loss to South Florida. Keep in mind that Louisville had an impressive win versus Miami later in the season. I think the general public underestimates the conference strength of the Sun Belt compared to the American, and hope that James Madison will find a ranking in tomorrow night's college football playoff rankings, rather than be snubbed again. The current AP poll has JMU ranked over North Texas and Tulane at number 20, the highest G5 ranking. The final team with a shot at the playoffs from the G5 is Navy. Currently, Navy, North Texas, and Tulane are tied at first in the American Conference with one loss in conference. Navy makes the conference championship if Tulane or North Texas lose this week. Tulane has basically no chance of losing to Charlotte, but it's possible. North Texas plays Tulane. If Tulane were to lose and Navy make the conference championship and win it versus North Texas, avenging the loss from earlier in the season, they would still likely be ranked behind James Madison. They need James Madison to lose the Sun Belt. In this scenario, Navy makes the playoffs purely off the auto bid, possibly not even ranked. They hold an 8-2 record currently with losses to number 9 Notre Dame 49-10 and number 21 North Texas 31-17. Their game against Memphis this weekend is a challenge, but if things go right, we could see them making the playoffs. They also play Army in Week 16, but this does not count towards the conference race or towards playoff rankings, which will already be finalized by then. I hope you guys liked this video. It will be the first of many. I really want to focus this channel on G5 college football, as I've kind of noticed a lack of channels specifically focused on that. If you're interested in that, go ahead and subscribe, and if you have any specific videos you'd like to see, let me know in the comments.
Delivers, and it is caught! Alex Teska, the midshipman back in front.